Welcome students. So I have given you some homework for the yesterday's class. I told you to identify what is the what is the degree of zero polynomial. What is the degree of zero polynomial? Anyone found it? Or at least you have put some effort to get the answer. If you do that, that would be good enough for me, just to know that you are putting efforts. So if I tell you that the degree of zero polynomial is undefined, what does undefined means? Undefined means that it cannot be defined, है ना, हम उसे define नहीं कर सकते. That's what it simple means. That is why we called it as undefined, yeah, or you can say not defined. You can use the word not defined. Simple. So that is what the answer of this particular question. Now the today's topic, what we are going to cover in our today's class is the topic called as zeros of a polynomial. Topic name is zeros of a polynomial. But before we get into the zeros of a polynomial, what I want you to understand is how can we find the value of a certain polynomial. Correct? And if the value becomes 0, then we will see how can we convert that into zero of a polynomial. Just consider like you have one polynomial, p of x is equals to 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. Now if I want to find the value of this polynomial, I want to find the value of this polynomial at x equals to 1. So what I can do is I have to replace x by 1 in given polynomial. What I can do is I can replace x by 1. So everywhere I will replace x by 1, so it becomes p of 1. I told you we'll replace x by 1 because the indicated value is x equals to 1. So if I put x equals to 1 on the right hand side also, so 5 into 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 3 into 1 minus 2. So 1 cube is 1, so simplify. 2 into 1 square is 2, 3 into this 3 and minus 2. So what is 5 plus 3? 8 minus 4 will be equals to 4. So at x equals to 1, I got p of 1 equals to 4. What does that mean? The value of this polynomial at x equals to 1 is 4. Are you getting me? Value of this polynomial at x equals to 1 is 4. Now suppose if I want to find at x equals to 0. So what I will do? I will replace x with 0. Correct? So it is going to be 5 into 0 cube minus 2 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 minus 2. So this becomes 0, 0, 0 and I left with only minus 2. So by putting x equals to 0 in the given polynomial, I got the value of the polynomial is 2. So what I can say, at x equals to 0, the value of polynomial p of x is equals to minus 2. Are you clear with this? Now what if I will put such a value of x such that this polynomial value is become 0? So I'll give you some easy example. Let's say the polynomial is p of x equals to x minus 1. Polynomial is p of x equals to x minus 1. So what can I put or replace x such that this polynomial value will become 0? At what value of x? What you need to think is at what value of x the value of polynomial becomes 0. है ना. हिंदी में बोलूं तो ऐसी कौन सी x की वैल्यू होगी जिसको रिप्लेस करने से आपके पॉलिनोमियल की वैल्यू 0 आए. करेक्ट. So what will be the value of x such that this polynomial will become 0? So suppose I'll check at x equals to 1. That means I will put x as 1 in the polynomial. So I get 1 minus 1, 0. Correct. Then I can say this is the 0 of a polynomial. This is a 0 of a polynomial. Means the value of x which we put in the polynomial, which gives us the value of polynomial 0, that value of x is called as 0 of a polynomial. Please try to understand word by word. I am repeating again. By replacing the value of x, the given polynomial value becomes 0, then the value of x is the 0 of a polynomial. That means for this particular polynomial, x equals to 1 is a 0 of a polynomial. Let's take one more example. Suppose I have a polynomial x plus 2 and I want to find the 0 of a polynomial. See, the topic called as zeros. That means we may have one or more than one zeros. But as far as we are talking of a linear polynomial, in a linear polynomial, it must have only one zero, or it has one and only one zero. For the linear polynomial, it has only one zero. So what should be the value of x? We can replace over here such that the polynomial becomes 0. So let's check for x equals to 1. So p of 1 is equals to 1 plus 2, that is 3, which is not equals to 0. That means x is equals to 1 is not a 0 of a polynomial. Are you getting me? If I replace this value x equals to 1 in the given polynomial, then it does not become 0. That means this is not a 0 of a polynomial. Okay, let's say कि भाई चलो at x equals to 2. So p of 2 will be 2 plus 2, 4. Again not equals to 0. Correct. Now how many you can do such things? Now we need to develop certain thinking, like if I keep on putting positive number over here, this will never become going to be 0, because every time it is going to add and keep on increasing the value. So let's go towards the negative side and let me take x equals to minus 2. So what is going to be p of minus 2? So minus 2 plus 2 is equals to 0. That means therefore x equals to minus 2 is the 0 of given polynomial. Are you getting me? To get the 0 of a given polynomial, we need to do little bit of trial and error. I know that this is a very bulky thing now. 1, 0, minus 1, 2, minus 2. How many numbers we keep on doing like that? Now, if this kind of a polynomial is there, it's a very big number. It is very difficult to identify. Correct. So what we are going to do here is, we'll keep it simple right now. We will see the method when we can come across a certain way which help us to get the 0 of a polynomial easily. But for the starting, we need to do like this. Correct. Because we need to understand how we are getting the 0 of a polynomial. Correct. Now, can we say that if x is equals to minus 2 is a 0 of a polynomial, that means p of x will become 0. That means p of x will become 0. So suppose I have a polynomial, just we took same example I will take. P of x is equals to x minus 1. So if I take p of x equals to 0, that means x minus 1 equals to 0. And if x minus 1 equals to 0, that means x equals to 1. Am I right? Now if x equals to 1, that means what happened over here is that we can say something like this, that this 1 is the root of this polynomial. Okay, so first of all, if I equate this p of x equals to 0, then it becomes polynomial equation. Then it becomes polynomial equation. Correct. And the x equals to 1 is the root of polynomial equation. This x equals to 1. And we got that particular x equals to 1 over here as the zero of a polynomial. So kindly we can say like this कि zero of a polynomial and the root of a polynomial equation are same. See, I'll give you one more example. The same example, p of x equals to x plus 2. Correct. And if I say p of x is equals to 0, that means x plus 2 equals to 0, and that means x is going to be minus 2. So I can easily say that polynomial, 0 of a polynomial and root of the polynomial equation is same. What I am trying to tell you, 0 of a polynomial and roots of polynomial equation are same. Please keep this in your mind always, that 0 of a polynomial and the root of a polynomial equation are nothing but the same thing. They are same thing. See, you have the example at p of x equals to x minus 1. I converted it into the polynomial equation by taking it equals to 0. Correct. So I got x equals to 1. I called it as the root of a polynomial equation, and we already understood here that if p of x is equals to x minus 1, then x equals to 1 is the 0 of a polynomial. Similarly for x plus 2, minus 2 is the 0 of a polynomial. So here for p of x equals to x plus 2, I converted into equation, and again I got x equals to minus 2 as the root of the polynomial equation. So basically root and the 0 both are the same thing. But one thing you need to keep in your mind, 0 of a polynomial doesn't mean the value of x is 0. Not every time. What you need to keep in your mind is 0 of a polynomial doesn't mean a 0. A 0 of polynomial need not to be 0. Correct. 0 can be 0 of a polynomial. 0 of polynomial, not of a. 0 can be, or maybe. Instead of can, let me say maybe. 0 may be 0 of polynomial. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me give you one more example. Suppose I have a polynomial p of x is equals to x square plus x. So if I put x equals to 0, so I get 0 plus 0 equals to 0. So x equals to 0 is a 0 of polynomial. But not every time we have something like this. What I am trying to explain here, few students relate something 0 to with this 0. This 0 of a polynomial is not necessary to be a 0. है ना? And 0 may be 0 of polynomial, मतलब कि if I can have such kind of a polynomial, this kind of a polynomial may have x equals to 0 as the value which becomes 0 of a polynomial. Correct. But if I take this polynomial, can 0 be a 0 of this polynomial? For this, no, it's not possible. If I replace p of 0, this will be 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. That means 0 is not a 0 of a polynomial. Please keep these two things very separate. This is very important. Correct. One more thing I told you, that every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. Correct. And last is a polynomial may have more than 1 0. A polynomial may have more than 1 0. All these 4 points are very, very important for this particular concept, that 0 of a polynomial need not to be 0. 0 may be 0 of a polynomial. Every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. And a polynomial may have more than 1 0. For this particular example, we got x equals to 0 as a 0 of a polynomial. But can we find one more number which can prove this 0? So let's say at x equals to minus 1, p of minus 1. So minus 1 square plus minus 1. and minus 1 square will be 1 and this will be minus 1 and 0. So what I can say now that x equals to minus 1 and 0 are the zero of a given polynomial, zeros of a given polynomial that satisfy this fourth point, that it may have more than one zero. We got 2. If it is a quadratic polynomial, we know that this is a quadratic polynomial having two terms. Quadratic polynomial in terms of degree, and two terms means it is going to be a binomial. Binomial has two terms. Are you getting this? This is what we are talking about, a polynomial having binomial, monomial, trinomial, or a linear or quadratic kind of a polynomial. We understood all the types of polynomial in our previous class. But still, in that particular class, we have understood two more types of polynomial called as zero polynomial and constant polynomial. So what should be the zeros of a constant polynomial and zero polynomial? So let's try to understand that. Let's say I have a constant polynomial. I have constant polynomial. Now suppose the polynomial is something like this, p of x equals to 5. Now if it is 5, I can write this as 5 into x raised to 0. I told you in the previous class also that if it is a constant polynomial, we can write 5 into x raised to 0. And the degree of a constant polynomial is 0. The degree of a constant polynomial is 0. Correct? That's what we have already understood. Now, how can we identify zero of a polynomial? So, if I tell you by replacing any value of x, if you want, you can take x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you want. You will put something like this. Let me say at x equals to 1, this become p of 1 equals to 5 into 1 raised to 0. Now 1 raised to 0 is 1, so 5 into 1 is 5. Why? Because we know that anything raised to 0 is 1, but make sure that 0 raised to 0 is not 1, it is undefined. We cannot define what is the value of 0 raised to 0. So I can put any number except 0. P of 2 I will put, so 5 into 2 raised to 0. So again anything raised to 0 is 1, so answer is always going to be 5. So for a constant polynomial, there is no such value of x such that the polynomial becomes 0. Polynomial becomes 0. इन सिंपल लैंग्वेज x की ऐसी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है जिसे मैं इसमें पुट करूं तो ये 0 मिले. There is no such value of x such that the polynomial becomes 0. Are you getting me? Correct. This is all about the constant polynomial. Now you can take any example, 5 instead of that 2, 3, 7, 10, minus 1, minus 10, minus 7. Whichever constant polynomial you want you can take, but you will never get the value of x which makes your given polynomial 0. Correct. Means there is no such value, there is no value of x जो आपके इस polynomial का answer 0 दे, इस polynomial की value 0 दे. Are you getting me? Correct. It's very simple to understand. I hope कि आप लोगों को ये अच्छे से समझ में आया होगा. Then let's go for zero polynomial. See, I am talking about zero polynomial. Zero polynomial को ही आज मैंने आपको इसी से स्टार्ट किया था. Question I asked in the last class is what is the degree of zero polynomial? तो हमने क्या कहा? The degree of a zero polynomial is not defined या undefined. We cannot define the degree of a zero polynomial. That means the polynomial is p of x equals to 0. Polynomial is p of x equals to 0 is called as zero polynomial. Because we don't have anything over here. Now I can write this something like this, 0 into x raised to 0. Now whatever the value of x, chalo let me put x equals to 1. So what is going to be p of 1 0 into 1 raised to 0. So anything raised to 0 is 1 and 0 into 1 is 0. Then let's say at x equals to 2. So p of 2 equals to 0 into 2 raised to 0. So again 0 into 1 0. So whatever the value of x I will put, I am always getting 0 except at x equals to 0 the polynomial becomes undefined. Why at x equals to 0? Because p of 0 will become 0 into 0 raised to 0. Now 0 raised to 0 is going to be undefined. I already told you here 0 raised to 0 is undefined. So this is going to be something like this, that 0 polynomial has every value of x which makes 0 of a polynomial. Correct? Means whatever the value of x I will put, it will always give me 0 of a polynomial. X equals to 1, 0. X की value 2, x3, x4, x5, x6. Every value of x will give me the 0 of a polynomial. So you can simply say in a single statement that every real number is a 0 of a 0 polynomial except 0. I will rely on that except 0 more, even though it is not given in your textbook. Your textbook says every real number is a 0 of a 0 polynomial. But I will stick to this only because for me 0 raised to 0 is undefined and every real value has x equals to 0 also there. So we will not take this as 0. Am I clear? So today we have only understood all the concept of this particular zeros of a polynomial. Correct? That's it from my side for the day. In the next class we will solve few examples and then we'll go for the exercise to finish this particular 0 of a polynomial. Simple. Keep on studying, and if you have any doubt, you know where to reach me. Correct? Bye bye.